What's up, guys? This is Magnus Manga, and I'm coming to you guys to talk about my current comic book collection. I know it's a little weird. I'm a manga channel. Why am I talking about comic books? Well, I've been getting into comic books recently, and I think they're pretty cool. I definitely had some pre-expectations to an extent, but actually reading them, it's actually pretty fun. So here are my comic books that I have. I have Invincible by Robert Kirkman, volumes 1, 2, and 3 of the new trade paperback editions. I've been collecting these since the first one came out, and I'm excited to read volume 4 when it finally releases. At the time of recording, I have the order in. I just am waiting for it to ship. But this is what got me into collecting comic books. I watched the Amazon TV show, really enjoyed it, and so I wanted to read the comic book because I knew there were some differences between the two, and I was hoping to get ahead. And I am a little bit, but yeah, I've been enjoying these editions. They look really sick. Love the color and the characters. Yeah, it's just fantastic, and I'm excited to continue to read them. So let's keep moving. The series that I picked up after this that really made me start to branch out when it comes to comic books was Transformers, part of the Energon universe by Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer. This comic is fantastic for anyone who loves Transformers. Yeah, it's just brilliant. The art is like top tier, great. Definitely read it. Yeah, it's just phenomenal. And then after that, I picked up the prequel, technically, for Transformers in the Energon universe, Void Rivals by Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo De Felici and Mateus Lopez. This was also really good. It's a mostly original IP that has some Transformers, especially a lot of the characters that were made in the 1986 movie Onward, like Hot Rod and some aliens and quintessons and stuff like that. So this is really cool. I really enjoyed reading it. I think I like the Transformers comic a little bit more, but that's because I have like an idea of the characters already. But I'm excited to continue reading it whenever the second volumes for these two come out. And then I picked up the Civil War comic event. This is funny enough, the only Marvel thing that I have in my collection. Civil War is one of my favorite. It's just one of my favorite Marvel stories. I want to pick up some more of them. I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, I probably won't. Honestly, I'm not as big a fan of how a lot of the Marvel comics portray some of these characters as much. I'm looking into getting Infinity Saga, an Infinity Gauntlet, some individual Spider-Man stories, maybe the Moon Knight comic, just different stuff here and there. When it comes to Marvel and DC, I am not going to be a completionist. That just sounds too much at the moment. But yeah, that's Civil War, my only Marvel comic. And then a couple years ago, my parents got me this retelling of Macbeth as a comic book, and it's pretty good for what it is. I enjoy it. And the art's not terrible. And then I have Flash Impulse Runs in the Family, this fantastic DC run from the mid-90s. Impulse is a fantastic character. I've loved him ever since I saw Young Justice Season 2. That scene when they have him captured is like peak. It's so good. It's hilarious. Yeah, and so I saw this in a comic book shop, and I thought this was really cool, and so I picked it up. And then I noticed that several comic book shops had these really nice small editions of The Watchmen. And I ended up picking this up on In-Stock Trades for a little less than half off. And then I saw that they had more of these, the compact editions for All-Star Superman, for Batman, The Court of Owls, and Batman Hush. So I soon came to learn that DC was releasing these small, relatively cheaper editions of some of their most iconic Batman, DC superhero stories. Not just superhero stories, because I think they're releasing American Vampire sometime this year. But yeah, no, these are great. $10 each. When most, I think the regular edition of Batman, the Court of Owls saga, is like 18 or 20. So definitely like relatively well priced, especially when they're about the same size as a taller manga volume. Here's Blue Lock 13 for size reference. It's just a little taller, so it'll be noticeable on the shelf, but like it's not insanely big like some of the other comic book volumes. And this is what Marvel, DC, and maybe Image also just need to start doing, is doing these smaller trade paperback editions that are relatively cheaper and more compact, so that it's easier for new people to the hobby can try them and get interested in the hobby. Because overall, comic books are kind of on the downhill, unlike manga, which is constantly rising in popularity. So yeah, these are great additions. I think I might pick up the Wonder Woman one, and I'm not sure about the Green Lantern Far Sector. I don't know anything about that run, so I don't know whether it's good or not. So if you do know, tell me about it in the comments. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed checking out my entire comic book collection. I know it's not too much, and I know it's very different from the normal type of videos that I make. I just wanted to talk about it and show it off because it's something I've been really getting into recently. I really enjoyed reading Batman Hush. I think I really liked that more than I did Batman the Court of Owls. Really enjoying it, Flash Impulse, whatever the subtitle is, and loving Invincible. And I can't wait to keep reading all of these different stories. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and give me some more recommendations that I can check out later. Ciao.